friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Renuka and today's topic is a little bit different, that how anyone can learn from the master artist. And maybe you have some kind of notion that all these things like the Van Gogh, the Monet, the Vinci, all these people are for only for those artists who want to learn the real study, like in the fine arts, or who want to do the oil paintings, or who want to do the portraits. But it's not like that. These stuffs we can use in mixed media art, we can use in oil painting, collage artist, any artist who want to learn from this master artists can do this stuff. So when the 100-day project started, I shared a blog post where I give you an idea that you can pick 100 artists and you can study each artist like every day, and you will find all this. I'm gonna put that link of the blog below, that which are the classic ones, and you can choose and you can write the name. I do all the study for you, and you can see all of the things what they do and the studies, and then you can choose few of them whatever you like or which captured your eye at that moment. So in the January we went to the Las Vegas, and there we found one immersion kind of full big full wall to screen thing, and which is from the Monet, and beautiful pictures of flowers and things like that, going in that with the style of this artist, and it's kind of a emotion in that. And then we had the Van Gogh exhibit in Denver where I live, and they have all these big things, full LCD screens. The projectors are so big that you can't imagine, and you can see all these small dots and lines there. So these kind of things gives you the immersion that what should you do. So let's jump into the process, that how you can study the master artist and how you can implement that in, and I will show you how I will do that. But before that, let's learn about the different artists. So as you have the list of the 100 artists where I collect this is from one of the Danvers museum. I got collected these stickers also from that emotion, but you can buy those on Amazon, you can buy those on any vendor. There are many stuffs, like you can bought the Picasso. These are the stickers of the Picasso. These ones are also the stickers. You can have these kind of postcards. Okay, I'm gonna link few of them if you are really interested, and I will show you that how you can get inspired from them, as well as how you can use them very differently if you love them. So these artists, everybody has their own stuff. Like if you see his work, like Van Gogh's work, he have that different things of the strokes and the starry star. This kind of painting, or these kind of painting is quite famous with him. So we can learn the artist. We can learn from the one artist. We can choose from the different artists, and we can combine their techniques. But whenever you saw one picture, just ask yourself, like this one. These are the Museum of Art postcards, and these are the different artist ones. So let's choose this one. So okay, I like this one. Why I like this one? Did I like the color palette of it? Did I like the movement that gave the sky? Or did I like the dark contrast between these? Or did I like the combination of the warm and cool colors in this? What are my thoughts on it? So that is the one thing. Okay, so I have so many of these. I'm gonna put them aside. I just put them here to show you. So if I choose this, so I can just take these kind of stuff. Maybe this is the same. This and this one is a kind of Van Gogh's thing. So I can stick that in my copy, and then I can literally write about it, that how I love it, how I want to do it. I can choose any copy. So suppose this is my book, I can stick it with the washi tape. I can write down on this side like what I like about it and what attracts me more about this famous starry night. Okay, then I will start which kind of medium I can use for it. Okay, if you search, you can easily see that what kind of brush strokes, and many artists recreate this, so you can see that as your study material. But before seeing that, I always encourage you, you should see that what you feel about it and which you want to do it. Maybe I'll feel that okay, I can use the black cardstock for this, and I will use the pastels for this. Okay, I can use that. If I'm a fabric stitcher, if I'm like slow stitch artist, what will I thought, oh, that is such a fun thing. Maybe I can choose a fabric which is a gray color fabric, and then I can do all this thread work by the slow stitching, or I can add little bit of paste strokes with this. Okay, you can do that. Or you can just find your thing in that what you like. Maybe someone likes only this much. Okay, someone like this portion much, only this much. Okay, so you can recreate it first. So these are the technique. First you saw, then you reflect, then you interpret, then you saw what kind of options you have to play with it, and then you can choose part of it. You can choose maybe this much, or you can choose, let's take the white ones so that you will understand easily. So I have these. Okay, so let's choose, if I choose only this much part. Okay, so how I can do this much part, right? What are the things I want to use? How can I recreate it, or how can I interpret in my way? If it's a sun or it's a moon, or I want to see it like a flower, it's a blossom of a flower, of a womb of a mother, what I want to interpret it. So that is the reflection, how you want to do it, which part you want to do it. If you want to, you can just do it this part, right? Maybe you can change the color combination here. Maybe you just want to add warm colors. Okay, you want to just add yellows and reds here, but you can follow the same line structure here. What kind of textures that line structures are creating. So basically you're copying the thing, but the same time you're giving your own reflection on it. So you can do the two things. First you write, then you see which material you want to it, that you can put here, and then one thing is you can just copy it, put it here, or you can just create on something else, right? You can create it something else and you can stick it afterwards here. If you don't want to take that much, you can choose like slow. These are, I have few stickers with the Monet, right? This is a very famous Monet carton, but in what happened in these, you need to go through very detail. For that you have to make it little bit bigger. Okay, so these postcard size I always suggest. If you don't have this postcard, what you can do, you can just type the famous artwork of any artist, Van Gogh or Picasso, any the Kennedy, any can Monet, and then you start doing this. Then another thing with this you can do is you can print it in a grayscale. And if you don't have a printer, what you can do, just take a photo with your camera on, like for the reference, and then put it in a grayscale. It's easiest way you can do. You can put it in a grayscale in your photo phone, and then you can see the light and values of the thing, like how dark it is, or how, like I'll show you this one. I need to edit it, so I will go in these and then I will see. I can change the contrast here. I can change the saturation of the color, and you can see here I see the grayscale. I can add that much bigger, and then you can see the same thing in the black and white. We have technology, we should use that, right? And then you can at least do maybe this one with the pencil sketch, or maybe you can do this with the charcoal one. Okay, I can say save, and then I have this with me, and then I can do this with the charcoal one. So I can see the values here, the saturation here, how that painting works, and what it's give me, that kind of thing. Now here you can see the three of the golden ratio, maybe one here, one here. So there are so many things you can make. And what happen when you do these kind of exercise at once a while, you should do it daily. But if you don't have time, you if you do once a while, then what it enhance your work, whatever you are doing. If I am a slow stitcher, maybe I like this wavy movement, like this wavy movement of the portion. Maybe that these structures give me the idea of doing the stuff. If I'm in the mixed media art, okay, and then I want to do the same thing, then what I can do is I can use that for the mark making. So I can have this with me, and I can add these kind of marks with the mark making, like what the swirls go, how it's go. And it's kind of a mindful way of stitching or mindful way of doodling or drawing. And I can just add this watch. I can just keep this part and this part. Okay, I will have only these, and then I'll just start in that mark making. Maybe I have a different background altogether. Maybe I will just give the more expression to it, right? So copying is the one thing, part of copying is the another thing, making it more precise is another thing. It's a simple thing, like it's a simple apple, and you can make the apple in the very realistic way. You can make an apple in a very strokey way, like different medium. You can make a apple with a patchwork. You can make an apple in the abstract work. You can use any medium. You can mix 2 3 mediums to get that kind of thing. And you don't have to stick with only the one artist. You can mix and match the two artists also, if you like this one. And then if you saw something else, like who's this one, there are so many artists and having so much going on. Like if I took the Pablo Picasso and his abstract work, okay, so if I love to this abstract shapes, right? So I can add that abstract shape here as a mixed media, and I can just go without thinking much. I can just copy, or I can just give that kind of movement to the brush, or what I like here. Maybe I like the hairs, maybe I like this oriented, these eyes. Maybe I don't like this placement, maybe I like this placement of little bit other, like not exactly. So I am going away to the realism. It's not a realistic, it is a little bit abstract way. So I can try that and mixing and matching and getting more out of it. Maybe I can choose color of this and apply to the abstract art, like these ones. Okay, I can draw the geometric lines out of it, and I can create that. Maybe I can just put the colors on this, then stitch with these things, and then collage with this one, and I can add texture paste for this one. So main idea is experimenting and seeing, and after doing that, keep it in a journal. And keep it in a journal, and that way what happen, you can go and see what you do and what you learn. And if you get a time, please write down the notes, what you like about it. Okay, how you can do it. You can write on the simple paper and just stick it with the washi tape on there. And that is the also fun thing. Or there is a one fun thing I used to do the study. Now what I do is I use the transparent tapes, or transparent semi transparent stuff, like I'll show you, like these ones. Okay, so what I do at that time, I don't have this plastic one. So when I was doing the studies, what I do is I just put something on the notes and colors, and then I rewrite on that. Maybe I just put it here, and I can directly put it here, and I can write what I like about it. And when next time I do it, I just remove that, put it another way. So that is the color study. You can take a picture, you can print that picture, you can add that. But most of the times I always suggest that reflection is most important thing when you do. And I don't like to show what I reflection, my reflection journal on the here. Maybe one day I'll get that confident, but it's just for you. You don't have to show that anyone. So I have one thing, I'll show you that, but I will not show. So I will not show what's inside and how I do, but I use these kind of stuff. Okay, so this is the kind of stuff, is my daily planner, but this I use sometimes for the like using my studies. So I put this here. I'll put the sticker here. Okay, and then I just see what I like about it, what I do about it, and then I can just write something here, and then I can whatever my original work, I will just stick with the help of the washi tape, and then I reflect on it. If you don't have this, it's totally fine. You can use the simple notebook where you have the lines, and you can just, put your work on there, or you can use directly this. I'll suggest to use, I'm shifting on this now, maybe I'll use these ones now. So these are the watercolor, any watercolor books, and then you can, just stick this, add more notes, see this stuff, and do the steps. So what I did before in my life is I do all this stuff for my Indian traditional arts. I do that, and these are the stuff I just bought or I collected over the time, where I decided to do all these fun things. Maybe look at this watercolor combination. You can use this color combination in your art, and there are so many things you can learn from this artist, and how it become more eye-catchy things. You can see how the pastel works, how the other color works, like this cherry blossom, what color is. And another thing, when you saw these kind of stuff is the ratio, in what ratio they use, how much it tentatively black is, how much tentatively blue is. You have to see the ratio. If the black is increased in this, then this yellow one will not look that good, that black become more prominent. So when something is there, to see the study, you have to learn that. Just don't say that I have like paints and I gonna throw up them the way I want intuitively. Yeah, sure, you can do that, nothing wrong in that, that is the fun. But if you have so much to learn, why should not you learn? You should learn and implement that in your art. And soon I will share someday my that book, that how I create. Now look at this. This is the sale portrait of Wayne Hang, and you can see the brush strokes. So maybe one day I just want to do the self portrait of myself. Did I want to do the realistic one? No. Did I look exactly one when I do that? No. So but these are the ideas which is kind of give you a more fun stuff to do and experiment, rather than doing the same exercises again and again. I hope you like this video. See you in the next video. Maybe we'll do something with the art study, and we'll do a time a real job at that time. So let me know which one is favorite, what do you want to see next in this series, you really like it or not, or you really want to see the Indian one, the Indian artist series. I love to show that also. And until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye, take care.